guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lewa and I create content around day-to-day videos, topics like finances, being healthy, and just being a mom. If this is the first time that you've stumbled across one of my videos on my channel, you're welcome. You will not regret it. And for those of you who keep watching, I don't take it for granted. I have done a few videos on finances, on mainly multiple streams of income and side hustles without any income. I'm taking things a slight step further today, and I'm going to talk about those who actually have savings in the bank. How can you use your savings in the bank to get more money? So basically, streams of income that will profit you if you decided to reinvest your finances in the bank into lucrative sources of income. Now let's go straight into the video without messing about too much. And before I start, I just want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not professionally trained to handle any sort of finances, and any risk that you take, because this is obviously to do with your money, you need to be fully aware. I want to put that disclaimer out there. However, if you don't take any risk, you don't get any benefits. So let's get into the video. And first thing that I'll talk about today is, if you've got savings in the bank, think about investing in property. The good thing about investing in the property is you can use it for various reasons. The first is you can rent it out. Rental market is booming. It always booms depending on where you buy as well. So do a lot of research before you get into the property market. But as a rule of thumb, there are a few ways that you can always be guaranteed to make money. If you don't want to put it out for rent, you can buy a dilapidated home and spend as little as possible to make it habitable, comfortable. Don't overdo it because you might get into your profit. Just make it in a vanilla. Keep it really simple, because when you think about it, once you buy properties, people will want to put their mark on it, put their touch on it. So as a general rule of thumb, I'll always say get a property. If you have the time and you're skilled to do it up and either sell it, get your money, move on, or put it on rent or Airbnbs. I've talked about Airbnb in my other videos. If you want to kind of just place it somewhere, so you can put it out on Airbnbs and you'll make your money back really fast. So properties are always a good one to go to. So if you've got money in the bank, don't leave it there. Your interest rate might be good, but it would not yield you anywhere close to getting into properties. And another way with properties as well is that you can buy it, put it out for rent long term, and it's your kid's investment. It's an investment. It doesn't go to waste. Second thing is upcycling. If you have talents to kind of spot things that might look dilapidated, if you go to like markets and you buy, I'll call them antiques, and you can buy them, or other household products, you need to obviously spend some money. You can buy an old chair, an old bed, do it up and resell. That is a good side hustle because it doesn't take too much of your time and it tends to be more like a hobby. So that's always a plus. The next one I want to talk about is domain name investments. That is something that a lot of you might never have heard, but it's really like a hot commodity at the moment in this very techie savvy and techie centric world. So to keep it simple, if you are good at maybe catchphrases, you keep up with the trends, it is a good form of investment. But mark you, this is more long term, or you can actually make it short term. What you do is that there are two ways of doing this. Either you create a bespoke domain name and own it, keep it, and in the future hope that somebody else wants it. What can we think of? There are different things. You can think about a geographic location. For example, best Cameroonian doctor online. That has two top phrases. You've used a country and you've used a professional, like a field that would always be there. You can think of other things out of the box, just catchy phrases. It could be maybe time related. If there's like a World Cup coming up next year, you can use that World Cup and use the year and just think about something. You buy it and you hope that it's like stock buying. You hope that the value of that domain name in a few years goes up and you make money. People have made thousands. So it's a bit risky, but if you are interested, you might want to do some more investigation and weigh the risk. But it's worth putting it out there. I don't think we talk about that enough. So As I said, if you want to chat more about this or any other things, send me a message on Instagram, or let's hook up on other social media platforms and talk about this further. Now, the next one is the good old stock buying. Stock buying is a very risky form of investment. Like everything else, if you don't take risk, you don't get any benefits. So if you want to make extra money, you've got savings in the bank, think about stocks. But I'll always say use a broker, use somebody who understands. I'm not saying that there's no risk to using somebody who understands, but you kind of mitigate that risk by going to a professional, because I cannot say that everybody out there who has money understands the stock market. So, knowing the stock market, getting right companies at the right time is really vital, and the loads of people who can offer that service. So you can do some more research on that topic. Now, another thing, these are all side hustles, so I'm trying to think about things that you can do while you maybe keep a job and while you have money. It's drop shipping. Drop shipping is 50-50. It's either you love it or you don't. But for somebody, I'm giving the options to you guys so that you can think about how it kind of fits within your lifestyle and what you will want to do long term. Drop shipping, if you've never heard about it, is similar to the other points I gave in my other videos when I talked about creating your products. It's very similar. Difference is you don't have to keep the goods, you don't have to see them. It is a very good model. In fact, again, it's not spoken about enough. What you do is you have a product or a service you render, more a product that you sell, but you don't have to store them. You don't pay for any storage. You don't actually have to even touch it. You don't have to see it. You just agree with a distributor or a factory and they do the end-to-end logistics for you. Say that you decide to maybe start selling wigs, and you've had a few samples, you've seen them, you're happy with it. You have a company maybe overseas because labor is cheaper, and you have an agreement, you have a website, people buy, and your company will do the packaging and drop ship to the clients directly. It's a fantastic model. Again, if you're interested, do some further investigation, because it's a very, very good way to invest your money. Now let's go to the next, and I think this will be the last. Cryptocurrency. These are all really popular in 2022. I've tried to be current with this. Cryptocurrency is, again, it's not risk adverse, so there is a risk. But I'm saying that on all of the side hustles I've talked about today, because we're talking about using your money. The other ones, you use your brain, you think out of the box. It's easier for me to encourage you guys to do it, because if you spend any money, it'll be peanuts or nothing at all. But this time you're using money that you've saved, you've worked hard to save, and I'm a bit more cautious when I tell you to do it. But cryptocurrency is a good one. I personally I've benefited from cryptocurrency in the past. If you've done any business with bitcoins during that period, you will know that people cashed out heavily, and so people were lucky to go in then. It's still the different other cryptocurrencies apart from bitcoins. There's Binance, there's a few others. This is a whole topic on its own, and I've got a few people who've contacted me who are crypto experts, and I might bring them to my channel in the future to discuss what the options are and for you to get in now, because Bitcoin started from nowhere and it's somewhere. There are other emerging cryptocurrencies that you can invest. Keep the money there. This is more of long-term investment. So most of the points I'm giving you today is not for you to spend money and get it tomorrow. No, it's more long-term. So you put the money in now, you forget that you've done it, and in a few years, bang, cashing out. I hope that you found this video today educative, helpful, and just let me know what sort of videos you want to see next from me, and I'll be happy to comply. I like talking about money, and I'll be doing a few other finance related videos in the coming weeks, especially on borrowing and saving. That's another big one. So till we meet next time, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, educative, do well to share, like, and subscribe if you've not done so already. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.